Hi, I'm Garwood Whaley, and I wrote more Audition Etudes. Hopefully you're familiar with Audition Etudes, which I wrote some time ago. I wrote it when I was a high school band director because we needed audition material for our district band, and the material that was being used by non-percussionists was really not suitable for finding out how a student played on all of the various instruments. The book was so popular that I was asked to write additional solos, so we named it More Audition Etudes. The book has evaluation charts for each instrument. There are 8 full-page studies for snare drum, progressive, easy to more difficult, timpani, same thing, mallets, same thing, 8 studies in each, and then multiple percussion, where students have to start on one instrument. Let's say one exercise would be starting on snare drum, playing perhaps 8 bars, resting for a certain number of bars, moving on to tambourine, resting, moving on to cymbals, and back to snare drum. And throughout these 8 exercises of multiple percussion, most of the accessory instruments are utilized. And that's really important because, let's face it, when students get into a band or orchestra, they're not playing solo marimba parts in most cases. They're playing tambourine, triangle, cymbals, bass drum, all the accessory instruments, and it's really important for auditions to include those instruments. It certainly happens in the professional level and should happen in the school level as well. The etudes in this book are very musical. They're full of dynamics and expression marks, and they use idiomatic techniques for the instruments. And even if a student doesn't play on a regular basis these accessory instruments, they're forced to prepare, if this material is used for an audition for a prepared piece, they're forced to prepare pieces on snare drum if they're mallet players, or timpani if they're mallet players, to really get into all of the instruments. Incidentally, on this More Audition Etudes, the book comes with a CD, and the CD you can hear all of the solos being played. So it's a great teaching tool for students. It's usable as lesson material, of course as audition material, and also perhaps as grading material for your band or orchestra, where the student perhaps at the beginning of the year can play up to number 2 on snare drum and up to 3 on mallets and so forth. And by the end of the year, what level has the student accomplished? So there's a variety of uses for More Audition Etudes for percussion. Thanks for watching.